Hello, Star Wars fans. Welcome to our spoiler review of episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett, our season final, also known as In the Name of Honor. So do the honorable thing, watch it till the end, and then hit the like button and subscribe, because this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah. Honor, it starts right away with the Pikes. We hear that the Pikes have killed the task, so not quite so honorable start. There's a discussion which tells us that the Pikes were actually behind this murder of Boba Fett's sort of second family or something like that.
Yeah, and they killed the whole tribe. So this is really, yeah.
Yeah, this was it was a trick from them. They made Boba think that those rider gang killed his family, but actually they were it. So
and the whole reason was money, you know, because the Tuscans wanted a little bit of the, you know, like a percentage or something, or like a small fee. But I'm just saying small fee because I'm on their side and I think they were kind of right. So,
yes,
I don't even know what the fee was, and even if I knew, I don't know how much that is. But anyway, you know, but I mean, it was for something that was not like life and death. It was not really, they just wanted to get rid of somebody who wanted to be a little bit in on the money that was being made. And it seems like there was a lot of money being made. So
yes, indeed. And so it's only fair to pay the Tusken Raiders, but instead they killed them all. And unfortunately, Boba Fett killed the Nictor Riders who were not into it in the first place. So
they're probably assholes anyway, but I mean,
yes, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. And nevertheless, it's not, yeah, it's a serious thing here. Yes.
Yeah. So get away from the depressive stuff.
Yes.
Grogu is back. Grogu is with Mando.
Yay!
Yeah, he's back in the series. Well, the series is ended, so it's kind of not a big deal, but
yes,
it's still a big deal because, I mean, if there is a part 2, and I hope there is a second season, then we have Grogu back.
Yes, and let's face it, it was a wonderful episode. It was much action and many surprises, and so I felt a bit like slow moving during the last 2 episodes because it was much fan service, but not really the story getting ahead. But now the story,
a lot of things happened.
Yes,
a lot of things happened. Some I don't like, but mostly it was great. Season final.
Grogu in this X-wing, wow, that was fantastic.
Who was flying this? Yeah, and that's just the second moment you're reminded that the droids actually can fly.
Yes, and he made his decision for Mando.
Yeah, he has his chainmail armor.
Yes.
Yes, finally we know that it was really a chainmail armor, because we saw it at Grogu's chest, and it just fits. Yeah.
I think that was clear in the last episode, but
yes, I think so. And it just fits perfect.
Yes, it did.
So that was great. But then there's a lot of fighting, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel for the most part, I felt Boba Fett and his team, they were always kind of on the losing side, and they had some heavy losses. I'm not sure who actually is completely lost, but some of the losses, I mean, it starts out with the Gamorrean guards being pushed into some canyon or something like this, and I don't think we will see them again.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's really a pity.
I believe they are dead finally.
Yeah, I think that's been it. So I don't know.
Yes, and then we really got to like them. Yes, as you mentioned. So
yeah, just when I was
tragic. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a lot of traps set. The Wookiee, who also apparently goes by the name of Santo, if I got this right.
Yes, it's easier to pronounce, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
sort of a nickname.
Also, in a trap, and I thought he was captured or lost, but then we see him again. So apparently he freed himself. He's a tough cookie, you know.
He's a big fighter. he's a big fighter.
He's a very tough cookie.
Yeah, or Wookiee.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
And also, what was funny, although tragic, Fennec Shand explains the plan that she has, and it went all completely wrong. It was all the opposite. So we were surprised. Them, no, you will be surprised. So this was really.
Yeah, I mean, they had them. You know, they spread themselves thin in order to protect all those places. And they were relying, I mean, this is the part of trust, they were relying a little bit too much on the other syndicates, or are they also called syndicates? The other...
Gotras.
Yeah.
Gotras or crime families, yes.
Yeah, crime families, that's what I mean.
This was a big mistake, yes.
Yeah, so, and I'm not sure they really punished them. I mean, they killed some of them off at the end. Well, anyway.
Maybe some more is to come. In the second season.
We'll see about this. I mean, they need to leave some enemies for season 2 if they want to have season 2, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, they're in a very desperate place, really. They take this tavern or whatever it was, this cantina, or the remains of it as a hideout. And originally, that's not what Boba wanted. But he is willing to agree to his team members who feel that this is where they are needed, and he gives in to those demands, which partly is part of the problem why they are taken out so easily. So maybe on the other hand, it was a good thing to do to show that his presence is still here, still there for the people. So I guess this was the thought behind it. Yeah, so he is willing to accept. It was a little more than a proposal. It was almost a demand of his team.
It was a demand.
But we also have to say he was on the right track. Had he, I'm not sure what would have happened to the people they were trying to protect. So
yes,
it's hard to say whether it was the right call or not. But in terms of their personal safety, they would have been better off having combined their forces in one spot. So yeah, there's a risk, and they, at the end we see, not at the end, but at this vital moment, we see the two Mandalorians, sort of the Mandalorian and the sort of Mandalorian Boba Fett. They fight together based on honor is the way, if you believe in that crap or whatever Boba said about this.
Do you really buy into this Bantha fodder? Yeah, I do.
Bantha fodder, that was what he said. Yeah.
Yes, it was an interesting. It was an interesting exchange, wasn't it? So two different positions, but in the end, it's the same perseverance and the same. Okay, we fight. So.
But before that, or after, I'm not sure. But when they're being cornered in this cantina, and this kind of slimy dude, this
Major
Domo, he says, "Oh, well, I can negotiate because I have a degree in negotiation."
I thought, really, if you trust Boba Fett to read this out before checking out what it is, then you're stupid.
Yeah, I saw like, no way, this is a distraction. This is nothing else but a distraction. Like this, and this guy is so full of himself. I saw like, you are such a bad negotiator. Everybody else would have like killed you 10 times over.
Yeah, this was quite a funny scene. I was just laughing about it.
Yeah. But it was amazing when he saw his face when like, oh, I have an offer. It is like, oh, what is this offer? Yeah, maybe you give an offer.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was so clear that the offer basically spells out "fuck you."
Yes, but it's funny because sometime later the mechanic and the major domo meet, and she protects him, and this made me think, oh, do we have a new couple here? do they fit?
Yeah, but the awesome thing is when they're like in the tightest spot, then the Free City comes and helps them. We did not see Marshall Vand here, and the way it was presented in this episode, you'd actually think he was actually dead. He was not saved in the last moment and getting medical care, so maybe he is really gone.
You have to watch until the very, 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 very end, and then you see him in the Bacta tank and some assassin or murderer doing some strange stuff. So
I missed the last scene.
Oh, okay.
It was some light years after the credits. So
okay, good to tell us. There's an end credit scene, sort of. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Yes, I missed that completely. Okay, so at least we know he might be, because I thought he was a cool guy. I wouldn't have liked to lose him.
Yes, so this is a good thing to see him. Yes,
that's good to know. That's good to know. And I mean, very honorable. The Free City are really honorable guys. They helped out. They lost their tank, but they supported, and very great. But they pretty much pull on all the resources they have, even the Rancor. That was amazing. Like, I mean, it was kind of, when he said, I look for reinforcements, I was kind of thinking like, I think I know what you're going for.
Yes, there was a sentence, do you have any friends left? And that's got him thinking, I guess. So there's a Rancor down there in the cellar, in the dungeon, whatever.
Yeah, but it was awesome. But still, I mean, like this, I don't know what a Rancor can take in terms of laser fire, but I felt like, okay, is the Rancor gonna die? Like it gets some pretty serious shots, it seemed to be.
Oh yeah.
And I felt like several times in the thing, the Rancor's probably gonna be dying. It didn't. Apparently it was just to show, okay, something happened. But it looked quite serious. So I think during the whole thing, these people, and I kind of still hold this image that Boba is this awesome fighter, that Mando is this awesome fighter, but I see several scenes where they are actually not that powerful. They just barely survive, and without their armor, both of them would be dead. So that's kind of like, okay, where are they in terms of skill? So I'm starting to rank them significantly below somebody like Luke.
Yes, so this is what I noticed as well. So they were shown with weaknesses, and of course it's for the suspension and the thrill. But nevertheless, if we take it seriously within the story, then they were shown a bit weaker.
Yeah,
definitely. But Fennec Shand was wonderful. So she just killed all these guys there in this mysterious assassin way.
Yeah, she might be the most skillful person in the team, it would seem. Even now, I mean, honestly, Sando is also awesome. I mean, what he survived.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's also awesome.
Definitely.
And he's not that well armored, even though they kind of seem to all shoot on his belt for some reason. But then maybe that's like they're like the new stormtroopers.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's like this belt doesn't cover so much of his body. I mean, he has more armor than like Chewbacca has, but still, like that's where you aim for. Aim for the belt. I don't know. Just happened to notice this.
Yes.
But really, the weird and the really cool thing is who actually saved the day was Grogu. The baby saved the day. Come on, like several times in the episode.
Oh yeah, it was so nice a scene when he cuddled with a Rancor. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So he learned obviously he learned something or other with being with Luke, and he communicated with the Rancor, and I guess even
small spoiler here about the Mandalorian. So just cover your ears if you haven't seen that. But he was already showing that type of skill in the Mandalorian. Not as he was a Rancor, but with also some pretty big beasts. Not quite as big, but
yeah, okay.
So listen again. Spoilers over. At least spoiler for Mandalorian.
Yeah, good to know. So yeah, that was really great.
Yeah, I mean that was awesome. And here's something that I find also quite amazing. It's like a tiny piece of symbolism in the whole fight. When Cad Bane was finally killed, and he was also one of those, he was without having an armor, he was way superior to Boba, who originally said earlier in the thing, I could take him, but then that was just with his armor and a lot of luck. But he managed, he survived, he took him out. But here's the interesting thing. Cad earlier made all those bad remarks, these evil remarks about the Tusken family, and he killed him with the weapon of the Tuskens.
Yes.
So I thought that was maybe like interesting symbolism, isn't it?
Mhm.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
this was
he showed his good, not just good, he showed his awesome fighting skills with his staff, self-made staff, and with the weapons, he had no chance against Cad Bane, but with this weapon, Cad Bane was totally lost and finally died. So, yeah, it was a good fighting scene in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close call, it seemed, and Cad Bane was super confident he would survive this. And I'm almost kind of a little sorry for losing somebody who I thought was a very interesting villain, in a way. I mean, he was only there 2 episodes, and I think as villains go, he was not the worst kind of villain. I mean, how do I put this? He was really bad, but interesting,
yes,
as a villain.
It's a fascinating character. So I didn't know him before. So just first time to encounter him. And yeah, it's really good made.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely. I don't think we'll see him again. But,
yeah, well, you never know, but for now he's done and over with.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not as far as I know a Force user. I mean, other than that, you could say, I mean, if you think of what's his name, the Sith apprentice of episode 1,
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah, that's he was cut in half and sort of survived in the animated series. So I guess with Force users, you never know. But I think with Cad Bane, he's pretty much done. Yeah. So I think that's gone for good, and so are at least the chief of the Pikes, as we mentioned, and I guess the heads of the other syndicates, as well as that stupid major.
Yeah.
So we're rid of all those for good.
And he's really stupid. So I mean, the 3 Gotras had one kind of thinking, like we go with the trade, we go with the spice and the Pikes, and the people of Freetown had the same thinking, but the other way around. I said the planet cannot survive if we are under the control of these drug dealers, so we have to do something about it. So it's a different thinking, so quite the opposite. And the mayor, I guess he was just being very stupid by believing that Mos Espa could survive as a town in this war.
Yeah, I mean,
more or less,
whatever his game was, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was just in for the money that he was probably paid by the Pikes. I don't know.
He was naive. He was completely naive.
Yeah, well, he's completely dead now, I think. So
he's completely,
who cares?
Yeah, he's dead for sure. So
yeah.
Yes,
so
indeed.
so finally we see Mando and Grogu off into space, And I don't know if this is like maybe the beginning of the next Mandalorian episode, I hope as well. Yes. So, because I mean, they're parted ways, and that's only interesting for us to know if something else is going to happen to them. And it's given that they're not in the same spot as Boba Fett, I hope that means we can hope for season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
And that would be really awesome. I would really look forward to that as well.
Absolutely. And when I saw them, it was like, okay, Mando and Grogu ride into the sunset. No, not really, but into space, into new adventures. It was a kind of scene, when someone rides into the sunset. And
yeah, it's that kind of feeling. I totally agree. I totally agree. So we're looking forward for that, and we're perhaps looking forward for another episode of Boba Fett. And of course, what's coming up, I believe, on the 4th of May, Star Wars Day, May the 4th, is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we will, of course, review this on this channel. And the other thing we're looking forward is we will have a review of Boba Fett's leadership style on our main channel, and that's going to be coming up. So if you don't know about our main channel, look at that, subscribe, hit the bell, subscribe here, hit the bell, hit all the bells, subscribe, all the likes, because this is the way. Looking forward to see you soon on any of our channels. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. May the force be with you.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.